playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
Takes it at the 7.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Who you play, Booty?
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Losing streak more than one, sir.
2nd and 9. Rodgers gonna throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Aaron Donald breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Dobbs.
Romeo.
Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the
Romeo.
touchdown.
Well, this has been a quick-start offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And it'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's got
Oh, that little jump.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. He's got Patterson on the out route. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
Back to the ground now. Patterson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From the 6.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Rodgers.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
These two teams all tied after 1. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Rodgers now to throw. And it's incomplete.
Fucking drop it long.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This is taken at the 15. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
They hit the shit on my kicker.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll run with Patterson. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
They'll go. It's Patterson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Oh, what the fuck? Nobody can just break through the line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary, excellent job on that play. A big loss, 18 yards after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 2 minutes to play here in this first half.
Bullshit. I can still throw 20 yards.
At the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. He'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, going back to Patterson.
What's happening, man?
This time at the 5-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Again, Patterson. And he'll take it into the
end zone.
Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And now look at this.
Oh my God, bro.
And the Falcons grab it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
Kenny Kirk hasn't shed in one block yet. But Aaron Donald just throw my people off, right?
And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun to Patterson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Every year I go to the combine, I marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
The score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. And it's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and don't play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives.
Like what?
Wall, so to speak.
They even block him.
Hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Okay,
bro. His 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before.
Oh, that man, stop that bullshit.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to
They
Jackson.
not even block it.
Backwards here.
Crazy.
Yardage back at the 48-yard line. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron
Just running through.
Made the play there. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On play action, Rodgers. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
It's taking a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
An inside give to Jones. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say.
And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I need to stop, defense. I need to stop.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more.
It's not like that.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Back now at Lambeau. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll go again with Patterson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hawkins, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at
to 6. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 56 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Jones again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Throwing now is Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
The kick by Crosby is good. And we are on time here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even, and now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
2nd and 1. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drive.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
Crossing route complete. He's got Pitts.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it in the bottom right corner. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort.
He's got a man, complete. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching. And